just parked literally in the second row here at EPCOT tonight. Gonna head in and match up some photos just to show how much this place has really changed. Look at the sun. Ooh, that's a nice shot. A little backlit. We're here at EPCOT now. Let's take a closer look. There's the tram. It's like the monorail is pulling into the station. Let me just say, EPCOT is absolutely beautiful at sunset. And you can't tell me otherwise. All right, we're gonna be heading around the park, visiting all kinds of locations. And these photos really do date the park and kind of show you what was going on at the time. So they're kind of a mix match of different timelines. So I'm very excited. Something about Spaceship Earth as that golden sun hits it. I really do need to get away from the front if I'm gonna make this video actually happen. But it's difficult. EPCOT is aesthetically pleasing. All right, this is our first location, the Imagination Pavilion. You can see this was early Imagination Pavilion, probably around 82, 83. Everything was blue. The planters are still the same. I mean, not a whole lot has changed, but it has a different aesthetic now if you look at it. Different paint. Disney Pixar Short Film Festival is to the left now. I really am excited about the future of this pavilion. I can't wait to see exactly what they do with it. Next location is straight ahead on the other side of the backwards waterfall here. Something I wish they would have just left alone. Now the structure is still here technically, but they removed all the cool like bubble looking things on it that made it look really futuristic. Now it just looks like the shell, as you can see in the photograph. Maybe they wanted you to see Spaceship Earth or the monorail in the distance, and with that thing it was covered, or maybe it just was kind of getting gross. I could see that happening. When you work with water stuff, it tends to get a little gross. It's a lot of maintenance. And this is what it looks like current day. I love this whole fountain. I really do. All of this and the lighting in there. You get that mountain look, which it's kind of mimicking the wonders of life. The Imagination Pavilion here. You see what I'm saying? Everything about this is very Figment Dreamfinder. And there's the backwards waterfall, the upside down waterfall. The water is coming up to the brim. And I mean, dude, this water is like, it's high. Like completely high. Like, this is pretty awesome. I do love this fountain. And that's pretty picturesque, right? Does anybody remember when there was a Figment topiary here? There was a Figment topiary right here, and that's where you met Figment, right inside that building. Now you meet Figment inside the Imagination Pavilion, which is the way it should be. I wish they would bring that Figment topiary back here, you know, because this is Figment's garden. This is so incredible still, the water. It's mesmerizing. If you're looking for a place to cool down as the sun sets, as you can see, this is the most popular place in all the park. Come over here, about 6 o'clock, 7:30. It's pretty nice. Oh, look. See, these are some remains of that structure that I was just showing over there. That's like the material, and see how it's kind of gross? Here, let me show you. They're not terrible, but they could definitely use a good scrubbing. That's what that material was over there. I'm not sure when it changed, but it did change. A lot of it still remains over here. It's still a really cool little area. I enjoy it, but let's move on. We got to head over to World Showcase. Goodbye, upside down waterfall. I wonder if Mama Duck and Huey, Dewey, and Louie are out here. Let's see. Well, I thought that was them, but I don't see the little nephews. They're probably already in their little nesting area. All right, we're heading to Canada. They used to have a live band that performed right up here in this photograph right in front of the gift shop and the totem poles. These guys look like they were getting down. The band was right over here, straight ahead. You can see them performing right in front of the Trading Post Refreshments here in Canada. I wonder what music they were playing. Bring that band back. I mean, we do have the band next door, but I want to see the band right here. And this is what it looks like current day. Got the totem poles here, and everything is kind of the same. You know, looks like it's been repainted and, you know, well maintained since when this photo was taken, which I'm guessing was in the 80s. All right, next stop is in Germany. Well, here it is, and you can see in the photo there was a huge sign that no longer is here. They've completely gotten rid of that, but the whole vibe of the pavilion looks the same. This place is definitely still as busy. Everybody definitely wants to get their beer. This is what it looks like current day. Every time I'm over here, I'm reminded of that scene in Full House where Danny Tanner was over here. No one ever really pays attention to these little boats they have over here, these little canoes. That's a real boat. But I stopped off over at the American Pavilion over there, and Element was playing. It was really cool. These are sometimes always my favorite, when the trees and everything have completely overgrown. Check it out. We are currently looking at the China Pavilion, and you can see the trees have completely overgrown. They don't want you to see China until you go in, which I think is great because it's kind of like the grand reveal. You don't want to see China while you're in, well, what was supposed to be Equatorial Africa, right? You shouldn't be able to do that. And that was Disney's plan all along with this place, to kind of hide the different countries. This is what it looks like current day. Can't see a thing, can you, Russ? Look at that sunset. We're almost completely through with the World Showcase. I love how much has changed. I really do. I love to see the progress. And our last shot is taken from someplace I've always wanted to go. Yeah, the photograph was taken on the second floor of then World of Motion, now Test Track, right up in the GM lounge, which is right up there. I've always wanted to go up there. If anybody can make that happen, let me know. And it's looking at this point of view. You can see, you know, Universe of Energy to the right, Spaceship Earth, the monorail track. It's cool. Just looking at all of Future World over here from way up there. Well, there it goes, the monorail. Been sitting here waiting for it. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad we did this evening. Love doing videos like this. Good night, Epcot. This was so much fun. I do love this park, and I do love matching up photos. If you have any photos, send them my way. I'll give you a credit and give you a shout out. And I'll see you on the next episode. Until then, stay weird. Goodbye.